Hi family, how are you? I hope y'all are fantastic. I'm well. I just wanted to pull a few cards on the energy for y'all. See what comes out. I've been getting this feeling of I'm seeing a map, right? And it's like you know where X marks the spot, you know your destination, but you don't exactly know where you are to blaze a trail to the destination. I pulled a card, and first card out was Justice, number 8. And 8 have been coming out like crazy too. 888 and 222. I've been seeing a lot. So let me pull some more cards and see what's going on. So there is justice coming in. It looks like a spring scene, maybe this spring. And I see a sword. The truth is bringing in justice. It is a beautiful day today. The sun's coming out. So there's some kind of truth that's coming out. Serendipity. Something is coming to fruition. Something that you've been seeing the signs of for a long time, maybe, to a spring. Something that you possibly have planned and have seen evidence of, coming into fruition. But the sun is coming through today. It's really shining, telling me that there's a lot of happiness that's coming in. And there's a lot of light being shown. And what was originally shaded or dark. The ice is melting. Water is another thing that holds information. It stores information. Collective information. It's thawing. It's coming together. Hummingbird. And I've been thinking about this too. It's like, it's the small things that you do to intend to make big changes that the universe, that the higher power comes up and backs it up. There's a story of the hummingbird. I forget where it came from. I think it's a Hopi tradition. But anyways, there was a forest fire, and the hummingbird was grabbing little beakfuls of water to try and put out this forest fire. And all the animals were running out of the forest, and they were like looking at this hummingbird like, what are you doing? You're never going to be able to put that fire out. But the hummingbird knew. All it took was its little bit of effort, and then the rest of the universe does the rest. Then those little beakfuls of water become a downpour. Enough to make huge change. 53, listening. The universe is listening to the intentions of the hummingbird. That's an 8 too, 53 also. It's an 8 also. So is 26, that's 888. I told you that's been coming up. High Priestess, number 2, 2, 2. Trusting your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. So this is what you're taking action on. Coming in right under the 2 of Spring. This is it's your intuition that you're guiding your actions on at this time. And what exactly it is that you're doing to bring justice in. Justice for you, justice for the world. Princess of Spring. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. These are the things that build the new world. Creating a new world. Bringing everything, a new energy, a new life. A new life based on a remembrance of what's been good, what is good, what's beautiful, what's acceptable, what's what you want to see in the future. Some kind of idea. Butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. This Holy Spirit, the universe, the divine intelligence, the collective, is listening to the small intents of everybody in the collective. Their plans based on their intuition that's connected directly to divine intelligence. $11. There's another 2. 222 and 888. Oh shit. Well then. There's some serendipity for you. Maybe I'll switch decks. I've been planting. Getting ready for spring. New growth. Fresh new growth. Miracles, really. magical little miracles. I got some flower seeds and vegetables and fruits. The less I can get away with not buying, the better. These people are trying to kill us. Can I say that? Probably not. You got spy and soulmates coming out. Some kind of a soul connection here. That's been watching you, or you've been watching them, or both. But this is coming in under justice. I've been seeing a lot about obstacles, just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. But nothing's gonna stop justice from prevailing. And the time is ripe for justice. Spies, lots of spies trying to prevent this justice from coming in too. Spending lots and lots and lots of precious time studying you. Studying your insights. What I'm hearing is your insights are trusted amongst your enemies. Possibly more so than your comrades, even. Sabotage. Yeah, they're looking for information to be able to sabotage you. Sabotage this soulmate, your union with a soulmate or with soulmates. They really don't want that for some reason. I don't know if they're like uber lonely or like what their deal is. They just can't handle the thought of it. I mean, obviously there must be some deeper meaning there. It's part of the mind control. It's part of everyone's mind control program. To sabotage divine unions. Nefer's eternal beauty, the god of fate and beauty, ensures everlasting youth and attractiveness. It's coming in under the high priestess. Something else they're trying to sabotage. They don't like your beauty or your ability to keep your youth. Blue Jay, intuition. They try to sabotage your intuition. They try to get you to doubt your intuition. Oh, I get this. They're trying to get you to doubt your intuition when it comes to divine partnership. A lot of birds, a lot of thought going into this. A lot of mind control. See the butterfly? That is coming directly from I would just say the government, but it's like all the governments, and it's the ones controlling the governments, the ones with all the money, the ones with little peepees and a pension for children. Somehow they flipped this world upside down to make it on top with that kind of agenda. Lion control. This is actually talking about controlling your anger. There's a lot of things starting up here, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of first times. And they literally want us angry, which is why I learned that controlling your anger really is beneficial. I don't know if it has to do with them being able to harvest our energy when we're angry, or if it has to do with the kinds of decisions we make when we're angry. Probably it closes down our heart chakra. So that could be part of it. But we don't want to do anything like stupid out of anger. It's best to do everything from a calm, peaceful mind. They're waiting for us to make a mistake, to make mistakes, to screw stuff up for ourselves. Like, they have very little control over certain individuals. Some people they have total control over. It has to do with purifying your spirit enough to where their technology can't attach to your biology. It can't change your mind. The Hangman. It's about going within and processing anger, sitting with it until it turns into something productive, something creative. Something that doesn't fall into the trap of their programming, their mind control. Which I'm being told is easily done when you're angry, when you let your anger get away from you. Mind you, I get like how maddening what is going on in the world is. It is. somehow this is what it takes to show some people that basically the ship's leaving the port, you know, like, I always thought about that. If you go on a cruise and you go like wandering through town, what if you get lost or something? Your ship just leaves. Oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of like what's going on right now. I've been saying this for years, really. Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. But that's what this is about, you know. Giving people the opportunity to choose Christ consciousness. Basically. Love. Choosing to live in a world that is centered around love and not fear. Love and truth and not fear and illusions. Those clinging to that that don't really quite get it or whatever. The trauma's got to them. The guilt's got to them. I don't know. I don't know what could make you cling to the old world at this point. It's crumbling. But we're here because people are clinging to that world. Like, literally. That's why we're still doing this. Yeah, all right. Let me get some different cards. So they've been trying to sabotage us. Roadblock after roadblock. They thought they were clever. But it turns out that divine intelligence is more clever. So that's nice. I mean, I kind of always knew that. But it just looks like these spies for the rich families of the world that are sick and twisted and keep perpetuating this, like, just these disgusting rituals. Anyways, it seems to me that they've invested a fair amount of their time, energy, resources, their money to prevent people who had truly loving connections from being able to nurture that, and from sabotaging people who, high priestesses who follow their intuition and who are leaders using their intuition to lead. They're spending a good time spying on a good amount of time spying on these people. Ace of Pentacles. They're trying to start something. Something to infiltrate your intuition. Something to do with this mind control stuff. Like I said, it's really important to purify. To be able to claim your shit, you know? To be able to internally, at least, take accountability for the things you feel guilty about. It's those things. It's that guilt. It's that inability to confront those things and forgive yourself and make peace with God. That is what allows them to get into your head and to be able to control your mind. What's worse is control your actions. King of Wands, another lion. You're taking charge of your life using your intuition. And you're starting fresh. You're starting with new projects. Something doesn't smell quite right. There's some terrible things still being hidden that you know about. You know about. It's possibly something that would make you very angry. You're taking control. You're taking charge. And it's like, I don't know, it's like you got something up your sleeve. This makes you nauseous. Some kind of plan to take out these saboteurs. At least take control of the situation. Guide it in a direction. Make it a part of your plan. A plan for justice. I haven't done a reading in a long time, but it's kind of funny. It's not much has changed. Still kind of the same stuff going on. Except for, it's like, it's just more obvious what's going on. There's another two. Two of Hearts. So there's some kind of partnership coming in. Something that, like, you're emotionally, you both have the same level of emotional maturity. That these people they just can't. That makes them sick in the way them messing with children makes us sick. To them, love makes them nauseous. It makes them nervous. Love is what saves the world ultimately. And I kept coming to this same conclusion. Like, that's why they're so anti. But they can't stop it. And I think that's what's making them nervous, is they haven't been able to stop these unions of divine partners. It's like, even like, no matter how long you spend hung up and searching yourself and your soul, you still come up to the same conclusion. You're still in a love union. It's still clear, and it makes them nervous because it's messing up their plans to destroy the world. Somehow love breaks a spell with people. They just don't, they can't have it. They're like in boardrooms doing business deals to prevent this from happening. Doing their little magic tricks, which also are not effective if you've been purified, if you don't have a guilty conscience, I guess is the simplest way to say that. If you don't have a guilty conscience, their magic doesn't work. They can't change what you do. They can't change how you feel, and therefore change your actions and change your life, change your relationships. They just can't change. They just can't change you. Because you don't have a guilty conscience. You know? And that scares the shit out of them for some reason. That's not good. Eight of Pentacles, prudence. That doesn't help their work that they're doing here. What is this one? Confession, Seven of Needles. They've been hiding a lot of stuff that apparently love brings light to. Maybe it's the passion that comes out of people that understand what it feels like to have an open heart and to be loved by someone else with an open heart. It creates magic. It creates people that are willing to do anything to change this world for the better. For the little babies. Yeah, this is getting long. I am going to stop this here. I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back soon. Have a wonderful day.